Assalamu alaikum. Today is the day of Eid. Mubarak al-Eid for all those who are celebrating. And today is another city walk. All the busy events of the Eid take place during the day. And it was a really hot day today, so it's not very nice to be caught out in the sun, especially when you're working with the family and that kind of stuff, preparing food for Eid. Yeah, now it's a bit cooler. It's around about 30 minutes before prayer, and we're starting today's walk at the Marjan supermarket on Route Essaouira. So on Essaouira Road, this road goes down into the city centre. So many of the businesses are actually closed today because of the national holiday of Eid. However, you will find the odd shop or the odd vendor still working and stuff, and then many people still do work even though it's a national holiday. So things like the police, the ambulance services, some travel services, and all essential infrastructure basically. And then you have taxis and that kind of thing too. So the climate is quite humid, quite mild. I did go out for a drive earlier on in the day, and the roads were absolutely empty, with 99% of things closed. However, there's a lot more people out and about now, and obviously a lot more vehicles out on the road. If you've seen any of the previous videos, or if you know Alhoceima, you know it is a city of many hills, and thankfully we're walking downhill for the time being. So the nice thing about this city, there is a lot of trees planted. So amongst the sidewalks and stuff, they do try to put trees and add some greenery. They do pay attention to that kind of stuff. So on my right hand side, that's fairly new, and there's plants have been planted there, and it just adds to the visual of the city to make it look more presentable and nice, which is a good thing. They take pride in their city. So we'll walk down and see what is. وعليكم السلام.
ممكن تقدر تحطينا الشين يوتيوب ديالك؟ يمكن قلنا زعما لقينا عندك الجو برو هنايا، قلنا تقدر تكون عندك سميتو الشين يوتيوب.
YouTube. أنت تتكلم إنجليزي؟
Yeah, I speak English.
Yeah. What did you want to know? Sorry, I don't speak Arabic very good.
No problem. You know, we can speak English.
Okay.
So, can you give us your
YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Okay, inshallah. In the bag, there's a card in the side, one of the sides. Yeah. No, in the other side.
Oh, the other side.
Can you see the card? Card.
Yes, there's a card.
Take the card. That's the channel.
Oh, okay. Let me close you.
Okay. Shukran.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
England.
Oh, England.
Yeah.
Very good.
What about you?
I'm from Morocco. I'm from this.
You're from here?
Right.
You speak English very good?
Yes, I do, but I don't study in a private school, as you might think so.
MashaAllah, very good. What's your name?
My name is Saifuddin.
Saifuddin.
Yes.
Hussein.
Nice to meet you.
متشرفين.
My name is Habib.
Habib, mashallah.
My name is Muhammad.
Muhammad, mashallah,
We'll
متشرفين.
subscribe to your channel.
شكرا.
Okay?
يلا بالسلامة.
Bye-bye.
So very nice kids stopped me. They noticed obviously the camera on the backpack, and they said they'll subscribe to the channel. Very nice of them. And wow, that kid's English was amazing. And honestly, people are very multilingual in this city. very multilingual, very intelligent people in this region. It's not the first time that I've come across this kind of intellect. And that kid must have been around about 10 or 12 years old, and his English was brilliant. So day of Eid, this happens quite a lot on Eid, where the legs and the heads and stuff are the hairs are burnt off it. So these guys, they offer their service for people to bring the heads and the feet and the legs and stuff to these guys out on the street, and they'll burn all the hairs off, and then people can eat off that basically. So people will eat some of the meat off the legs and the head, generally for sheep and goats and stuff. It's a bit of a delicacy. It is a bit of a delicacy. Not really had too much of it myself, but there you go. So as you can see, the city is quite unique, where there's a lot of residential living, and in amongst all that there's shops and banks and retail units. So you'll find a few housing, and then next door to that there's a coffee shop. Same as the right hand side, you got residential living, then there's a few retail outlets below some of the living spaces. So there's a pharmacy on the right hand side. Here's a nice coffee shop, Magnum pastry and coffees. And I have been here before. It does look really nice on the inside as well. It's obviously closed for the time being. There we have a smaller shop which is actually open, and some street vendors who are working now. Seems like there's a guy who's selling some exotic birds and stuff. We are obviously on the wrong side, but I can see budgies and lovebirds, and oh wow, some parakeets as well. Very nice. Very, very nice. Wow, beautiful. If I was living here long term, then I would definitely buy some birds. I do like small animals. But the only pets I've ever had were tropical fish. So that's a butcher. As you can see, there's loads of carcasses outside of it. People, instead of cutting their own meat for Eid, they bring the carcass to the butchers, and the butcher will cut it up for them however they want, to their needs and specifications. We prepared ours at home. It does take a very long time, but you feel a sense of satisfaction when you prepare everything yourself. Assalamu alaikum. Coffee shop on the left hand side called Cactus Coffee and Restaurant, and I think that's fairly new. As you can see, it's fairly full, so people have had busy days. You can't really blame them for having a bit of a chill out on the evening. There's a shop here called Pub Trend. I wonder what that is. It's definitely not a public house, a pub for drinking alcohol, surely. They'd be a bit more discreet about it than that. Bank of Africa, part of the BMCE group. You can see some of the exchange rates through the window. It's a good way of gauging. So I can see that the UK conversion rate is 11.5 dirhams to a pound. fairly low. So I don't know if you can see, but on the right hand side there's a bit of a crazy fella. So there's a crazy fella there in the road, and honestly there's a lot of crazies in this city. I don't know whether it's just the heat that does that to the people, and there may be like drug abusers and alcohol abuse as well that happens in and around the city, but obviously I can't verify that. It's around 15 minutes left for the evening prayer, so we'll continue the walk until the prayer time, where we'll end up going to a mosque, and we might end the video there. So coming up is a small little park area. Okay, dude. So this intersection, I really hate this intersection because I did get a ticket off a police officer. So this is the square that I am talking about. As you can see, there's some coffee stands. On the left hand side, this is or was a church from the Spanish era. It's a missionary of, it says on over the door, Mission Catholica, so Catholic missionaries. So I don't know if you can see on top of the arches, but there's a cross, and the building still exists. You know, for those crazies who think that Muslims don't allow things like churches and that kind of stuff in their lands. You know, look at this prime example here. So this building's still preserved. I'm guessing it's no longer in use, but it's still here and it looks very good. Still got the church bell above it, and next to it is a primary school. So this park, very tranquil. I can't remember the name, but it has a Spanish name, and I know it was called something like the Park of the Monkeys, because from what I've been told of the history of this park, there was monkeys who used to reside here. Obviously due to urbanization, you know, they've been driven out and that kind of stuff, but their natural habitat was here because this was a very green area. This fountain is not on or not working, and as you can see, there's a lot of children about. Children on the trampolines, children on swings. We got kids on their mobile phones. Wow, a modern day kid, right? You got these electric cars, which kids generally love as well. So let's go grab a bottle of water. It is fairly warm. And sometimes there are some street vendors who sell sweet corn. We'll see if one's about and we might get some of that as well. Let's concentrate on the water first. So, شان؟
3 دراهم.
شكرا. So 3 dirhams for the bottle of water. So that's the going rate. Not the brand that I want to support, but it's the only one that they had. So there are different brands of water, like I mentioned in the previous video. And the one that I like the most, which to be honest I haven't really seen much of it this time around, is the Sidi Ali. Sidi Ali is a region down the south near the Sahara Desert, near Marzouga. There's other water such as Ain Ifran, which is Ifran's like a mountain city, compared to like the places like Switzerland and stuff. There's Ain Sais. I'm not too sure where that region is off the top of my head. So this park also has a lot of palm trees and stuff, which are really nice. I really love palm trees. I was looking out for the sweet corn vendors, but I don't seem to see any. Maybe they've gone home for Eid. On the left hand side, we'll have a quick walk around, but is the main post office for the city. And from what I heard, that a lot of the post doesn't go to people's houses. It actually just comes here and then you have to come and collect it. So this is it here. Never been inside myself, but I've walked past it many times. Post Morocco. There's also a bank inside. Barid Bank. DPD also deliver here, because I can see their Chrono Post sign up there. Get your money from Western Union, MoneyGram and World Remit. If anyone's interested in any of those, I can leave a link in the description for World Remit, where you can earn yourself £20 free cash. It's around about 7 or 8 minutes left for prayer, so we'll turn right here. So you have some guys searching the bins and stuff. Just gave them a bit of change. I hate seeing people searching the bins. You know, one thing I dislike is beggars, but sometimes there's genuine people who don't ask for help, and they're the ones who really need the help. So coming up ahead, there is a mosque which pretty much is in the center of the city. So there's a beautiful roundabout that you'll see coming up on the left hand side, and we'll cross over to get to it. So this roundabout, there's a lot of trees surrounding it now, but it used to be just a main water fountain in the middle of the city, and it was very beautiful. There's no water running from it at the moment. I'm not sure if that's permanent or temporary. This is one of the nicest places I did used to like to come. And there's a few coffee shops surrounding it, so across the road there, which is currently closed, people sit there and they relax around this roundabout, watching the road go by. Plenty of palm trees. So there up ahead you can see the mosque, which is in the center of the city, sorry. And this is a rebuilt mosque, which was rebuilt around about 3, maybe 4 years ago. But prior to that, I used to really like the old mosque, and I don't think it required any rebuild, but sometimes I guess cities want to develop certain things and buildings and just spend money into it. So they have made a real big effort here. A lot of detail has gone to the design. There's a lot of detail on the archways and the wooden doors, and even on the interior. When we go inside, you'll be able to see that as well. So you can have a quick walk around the mosque. So on the road that goes across that way, horizontal to us, there are many coffee shops. I did once think about making an investment for one of these, because I believe one of them were for sale previously. Coffee shops are very popular in this city. It is one of the favorite pastimes for the male population. As you can see, this is one of the busiest streets. So it looks like this place has now rented out a small chamber of the mosque. It's a money exchange currency point. And there are some other retail units available at this level, but it doesn't seem as if any of them are in use. I don't know whether that's just because of Eid or just no one's rented them out. And I don't know if you can see, but there's phone numbers up plastered on the wall, and I'm presuming that's maybe either people renting their accommodation, or it might even be for these retail units down below. So I don't know if you've seen that on the right hand side, but it seems like there's some homeless people living there in just an opening of the mosque. I'd say this city doesn't have as much poverty as other cities. And there we have the call to prayer. Allahu Akbar. Okay, it's coming up towards prayer time now, so we'll be a little quiet coming into the mosque, but I did want you to see it. So look how beautiful it is. Beautiful carpet. But what I really like is the blue tiles. The beautiful blue tiles. A lot of detail and handcraft has gone into making it so beautiful and amazing. And I'll take the camera off for a second so you can actually see the roof. Beautiful lamp and a beautiful wooden ceiling dome. Amazing, amazing. So I'll just show you the view from one of the windows and then we shall end the video. Then the roundabout was just back down there. Okay, we'll be ending the video now. Hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for some more city walks and hopefully see you soon. Yalla baslama.